You know Brun, as in Brun the little car?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a boy or a girl?
I have no clue.
Oh, car doesn't have gender.
Oh yeah.
Well,
The potato speaks sense.
But I always assume probably a guy.
Yeah.
I assumed a guy, but I've been told it's a girl. So...
I think it's like one of those things, dogs are male, cats female.
Yeah, you've sort of seen that. Yeah.
Like you sort of have.
I always think of cats as male.
But what about Crazy Cat Lady?
Yeah, I've always
associated them.
Well, I imagine like the cats... No, because the cat lady's all like... Because she can't get no man. So she gets the cat instead. So the cats may be guys.
But no, as a
Not
child.
that she's going to be like fucking them or anything.
And I suppose like dogs are a man's best friend. What if like a guy couldn't get a woman, so he got a dog, and that could be it. Oh.
I don't generally think of like animals as one gender or the other. But if I had to say it, I'd say like I'd think of a cat as like a tomcat.
I don't know. Growing up, I
don't really think much about dogs because I'm not a dog person.
Fair enough. I always assumed the normal gender roles, at least that I always saw, were dogs male, cats female.
Yeah, same as me when I was growing up. But
so
now that you said that about the cats,
I don't generally think animals have gender roles.
Yeah, no. But you know what I mean when you personify an animal in any sort of animation or film.
Oh, I suppose.
Like
I didn't think of personifying them. Journey to the West.
Could have been with the cats and dogs and stuff.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a conundrum.
Yeah.
did you see Homeward Bound with all those dogs?
With all those dogs.
And like the dogs sort of get taken away to the animal pen and then they escape and try to find their way home across San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is that the one where at the end they have the old dog and he gets trapped in that little crevice thing?
Yeah.
And he can't get out and
everyone's like, oh no!
Yeah. And then he comes back at the end. No one's quite sure how.
No.
It's not really explained, to be honest.
As a kid, I was like, yay, he's back!
His corpse. His zombie corpse.
And certainly, quite a few people consider their cars to be female, don't they?
Yeah.
Ships are female?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like she tends to refer to cars, don't they?
Yeah.
That's the same with any sort of vehicle, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so.
It's kind of weird.
Do you remember the Channel 5 documentary?
About the guy who married his car and had sex with it.
Yeah, or the guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then he tried to tell his dad, and his dad's like, I accept you. Yeah, I'd be like, what the fuck?
What's wrong with you?
What are they called? Motor files or something?
Something, I'm guessing so.
Very.
I know one of them cheated on his car. Like this, I remember that popping up at one point.
Another car like finds the lights can't turn on. It's
not
not what it looks like. I'm sorry, baby.
Turns into like a fucking makeshift carry.
The Transformers sequel you didn't want to see. Optimus, no!
I didn't mean for you to see Bumblebee.
You've seen that video of the Transformers cartoon where it's the guy's in it and he's not fucking the car. Whereas the guy is in his Transformer and goes, oh, transform, and it transforms and it just crushes him.
What? I haven't seen that.
It just like squirts blood out the sides. I mean, it would make sense though.
It would, unless it's like Power Rangers wouldn't go.
I suppose. Yeah, but they're designed for that, Power Rangers. The Transformers are alien robot things from another planet, so they wouldn't exactly be designed to have a human inside them.
That's very true.
Unless they can they can decide how they transform. In which case, why can't they just become a giant gun or something?
All of them does become a giant fighter plane.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
And you actually think about Transformers, it's really stupid.
Yeah. Alien robots, I mean.
Well, no, I appreciate a lot of it's made for marketing, but why would a robot with no connection to Earth develop to the same level of technology as Earth in the 1980s, then be able to turn into a fighter jet?
No, because they blend in.
Oh,
it's like the TARDIS, they blended in and then they got stuck in those forms.
Yeah, but then Bumblebee changes in the film.
As what?
Bumblebee changes in the film, though. He's some old banged up thing.
Oh yeah, he does,
to
doesn't
a dodge.
Well, maybe he changes within a certain range.
Well, no, he seems to change emotionally. He's like, oh, they're like talking smack about me. I'm going to turn to a better car. Because he gets all sad because like, oh, I don't want that piece of shit.
Oh.
And then he changes and, into a Dodge.
There's a new, hey, Dodge is quite nice.
Yeah, I appreciate that, but obviously it had to be something to market.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
It was a marketer's dream.
Transformers. Oh, he died. Let's bring in a new robot for you to buy.
Yay!
Go on, kids.
It's much better than the other one.
New Transformers coming out soon.
When's that? Is that this year?
I think so.
I can't fucking stand it.
I quite liked it when it came out.
The first one is
First
good.
one's good, yeah.
The second one is shit.
Yeah.
The third one is good, but it is fucking way too
Shit.
long.
Yeah.
Way too long.
Oh, okay.
I seem to be saying that a lot about films lately. It's good, but it's way too long.
Angry Man 2
I said
is the
it.
same with that.
I said it about both Hobbits.
Like the whole lighthouse and the shark attack and the blindness. I was like, that's
Yeah.
unnecessary. Come on.
It did get a bit silly, I suppose, that part.
Both Hobbit films were way too long and
Yeah.
spent way too long on parts that weren't even in the fucking book.
Yeah.
The second film has more going on. It's not about the dwarfs or hobbits. It's about the elves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see the third part, because obviously I can understand why they're split into three. So you got the journey, you got the dragon, the battle, and then you have the war.
I still think it should have been two.
Yeah.
Splitting into
Two,
three
I think,
parts
is
does
like-
work, because the book is three different narratives. Because at the end you do
Yeah, that
have
makes
to,
sense.
you do
But it
have
is
the
a
big
short
battle.
book. It is a short book.
I do appreciate that.
And unless it's called the Battle of the Five Armies. That's what the film's going to be called.
Yeah.
So unless they do some
Juicy
sort
on
of
that.
Harry Potter, last Harry Potter film thing where
Yeah.
half the damn film is about the battle,
It could be interesting.
could be. Might get a bit exhausting, you know.
Especially if they're like 2.5 hours long each, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Especially
Like,
if
stop dragging it out for
Much
fuck's
as I'd
sake.
like to see it on the big screen, I'm not sure I'd want to see 2 hour long battle.
Saying that, have you ever seen The Raid for
Yes.
Indonesian film? I watched it the other day. I thought it was fantastic.
Have you only just seen it then?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I just watched it
Raid
the other
is one of my favourite
seen
action
it.
films.
day.
Was it out in cinema?
I think it was like very briefly. They actually had the sequel that's just come out as well.
It's
Okay.
2.5 hours long.
Is it?
Yeah.
It feels a lot shorter. I don't know if
okay.
the pacing's...
Have you seen it?
really-
Second one.
The second one? No, I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah.
Oh right, I
no,
thought you
no.
meant the first
No.
one is 2.5 hours.
Well, the first one, from what I gathered, they had to cut a lot out because they didn't have funding.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
cut
it is
a lot
quite
of
a low
narrative.
budget film. The Raid is basically... it's an action film that doesn't pull its punches.
Oh, good.
So you'd see like, I don't know, you'd have like someone in a normal action film, they'd throw a person through like, I don't know, through a door, maybe, and it's like a flimsy wooden door, and they throw them through it, and then they'd land on a nice soft carpet, and they'd get up again and they'd start fighting.
Yeah.
In the Raid, things that would happen that would say, you'd throw a person through a door, they'd hit, because it's all in an apartment block, they'd hit a concrete pillar, fall off, fall down the stairwell, and then hit his jaw on the banister.
Oh.
It's like,
that does happen. He takes him out the window.
yeah,
Uses him to break his fall.
yeah.
Awesome.
That's really good.
It's just like,
The
it's like everyone is fucking up. As well. People are fighting and then they're tripping over and slamming their faces on like the corner of a table. And
Sounds pretty gruesome then.
the
Gory.
yes and no. They tend to sort of turn away.
it's not terribly gory. I
so
think it's
much.
just the action is so quick that it doesn't
Yeah.
really
Okay.
you don't get many long shots of gore.
Yeah.
It's just quick fight and then someone's dead.
It's very old style sort of kung fu. Like people stare at each other for a little bit, and it's like
And then it's like absolutely
shit
destroyed.
happens.
Speaking of things that we've seen, I've watched the first 2 episodes of Attack on Titan.
Hooray!
I've been looking for English dubs.
English dub is
just
actually
come out.
coming out. Is it just
every,
come out?
every Saturday they're doing it, so
Oh, right, cool.
It's been picked up by Adult Swim, I believe.
yeah.
Sounds
By
like
Network.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I tried to carry on. I found a website which has 25 episodes. First 2 are English dub, the rest of them you have to read, and I don't like reading it. So
Kev doesn't like reading.
No, but like I don't like reading films.
No, yeah,
you know
I
what I mean?
appreciate that.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I wait every Saturday for something to watch every week. So
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
It's
Like like you said, I saw the moment you tweeted me the intro music. I was just like, oh my god, I must watch this.
It's that goofy thing as well.
Oh, the goofy one.
The goofy one. It's just,
Fantastic.
yeah.
Yeah, it's so brutal though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's like his mum, like underneath the thing, they're both trying to lift off, going, and the guy's like, I'll take him. No, I won't. Fuck this. Come on.
The guy's like,
Oh shit.
He's like, he looks small for me. I'll run towards him. Oh, fuck. Nope. Nope.
But I think that's kind
that's
of
one of the small titans.
Yeah.
It's only what, 15 foot?
Yeah, from what I've seen, it's like all the little giants, all the little giants, that one massive
Yeah, the one who just peeks over the wall.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, I'm going to kick a hole here. Everyone go in, kill them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, and from what I gather from the third one, he's going to join in the cadets or the scouts.
You get to see a bit
and they're a lot older.
Yeah, you get to see some 3D manoeuvring action.
And I see what you mean by the whole web slinging thing they've got going on with the jetpack.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It does kind of remind me, when I first heard it, this reminds me of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
This is
Spider-Man with jetpack.
Spider-Man with jetpack and swords.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You reload their swords. That's what I love about it. It's like they're fighting so hard that their swords snap off.
So the kind of skin is meant to be ridiculously strong, isn't it? It's like blunt swords.
Yeah. So their swords just snap off, so they just reload their sword.
I've taken to. I started reading the volumes the other day.
Oh yeah, how far are you through it?
I started at volume 9 because I've seen the series.
Oh yeah, so you've gone past.
Yeah, it's pretty faithful to the original source by the looks of it.
Oh wow, cool.
Is that the manga?
Yeah.
Can't wait for the second series.
No.
Did you guys watch English dubs, or was it?
No, I watched.
You read the subtitles?
When I watched it, I read the subtitles.
Fair enough.
It was fine.
Yeah.
I want to see what the Keith, what's his name, is who they've got to dub his voice. The training sergeant.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Who the hell are you?
David Hayter.
Oh, Kev hasn't messaged me yet. He's one of my favourite characters.
I quite like Pixis.
Pixis is cool.
Yeah.
Pixis is very,
nonchalantly badass.
Nonchalantly badass, nonchalantly cold as fuck.
Yeah, so go well. I did.
Suicide mission.
That
was just Tuesday.
Turns into Bison.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. From what you guys have said, it sounds awesome, and from what I've seen, it looks awesome. So.
Yep. Definitely watch the raid as well. It's it's quick. It's brutal.
I know what I'm watching tonight. It's
the kind of it's the kind of shit that you wince at, but you want to watch more.
Just you want to look away, but it's right there, so you're like, no, I want to go. Oh, nice, sort of thing.
So the martial art he uses in the raid has been long dead.
Is it?
Yeah, no, it's not used by many people anymore.
I know that the guy in it, the final boss, I suppose.
Yeah.
When they have that three-way fight, he's actually he trains a lot of military.
Oh really?
He trains military police and martial artists going to film.
Sure.
So he is the real deal. And he's tiny. He's just this little guy, and he just completely fucks everyone up.
Little hairy guy.
Yeah. We shouldn't spoil too much about the raid.
Sort of just imagined Yoda.
Well, not quite Yoda.
Dirty crack Yoda.
Yoda on meth.
He just looks like he does some form of crack.
Oh, probably, yeah.
It's like all the hair, and he looks like a little bit skanky.
Yeah. Like, he's nothing really like Yoda at all, is he?
Not
The
really.
way he fights is just like
yeah.
Yoda all on it, and this guy's like throwing people around and just breaking their necks and things.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty good. Welcome.
This
to the Clueless Cataclysm.
Sorry, I was like cracking my back in the chair. Carry on.
Welcome, friends. It's a glorious day here in Wales. The sun is shining, the clouds are nowhere in sight. The dragons are grazing in the field. This is the Clueless Cataclysm. I'm Callum Lewis.
I'm Kevin Griffin.
And I'm Jack Nichol.
Messed up the tone.
You always mess up the tone. Yeah, welcome to the Clueless Cataclysm, episode 18. It is bloody hot.
Mm-hmm.
Which you don't say often around here.
I'm wearing shorts.
You are wearing shorts. We
That's
are both
disgusting.
wearing shorts. Jack is not wearing shorts.
I can take them off if you want.
Pants off, Jack up again? No.
That's a throwback reference.
Just a throwback reference. After the FA Cup yesterday, somebody tweeted, I've forgotten what it's like to win a trophy, not sure how to celebrate it. Do I take my trousers off? So that's made for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should just tweet it back, just yes. Yes, you should.
Yes.
Mine are off.
So yes, it is bloody hot. So hot that we contemplated doing this outside, and then a car passed. And then we realised why we shouldn't do it outside.
Yes.
So unfortunately we're just gazing out the window at the nice... Is that clouds?
Yeah.
Ah!
That's why I was wondering why you said no clouds.
I'm meant to be having a barbecue after this.
It will still be warm.
You can do it in the rain.
Yeah.
It won't rain, will it, today?
Hope not.
It's meant to rain soon.
Probably. It's been quite hot recently. So.
Yeah. So
But
probably
it's
good.
meant to be a glorious
I know.
weekend. I checked the forecast. It's meant to be a glorious weekend. And so far it has been.
I was looking at BBC. It's going to get rainier and rainier.
Oh,
Oh,
Julie.
no.
You're going to get high pressure
Oh, yeah, and then
Oh.
storms and shit.
from the west.
Great.
Just we finish
after
on Tuesday.
Just after we finish
Yeah.
our work, it's just...
Yeah.
I know.
Oh,
For fuck's sake.
sod's law.
Are we going straight to the pub to eat and drink?
Well,
Yes.
yes.
Yes. Yay! Okay.
What else can I do?
What else should I do with my life? Yeah, it's episode 18, not a special episode this week.
If it was Kev's choice, it would
If
be.
it was Kev's choice, it would be a special episode.
Yay! Every episode's a special episode.
Oh, no. I don't think my mind could take it. Kev, what have you been up to this week?
I finished Far Cry 3,
Oh, okay then.
and I started playing the Saboteur
Oh, wow.
again. So, Far Cry 3, I've done everything, collected everything. I think I've spoken enough about it, to be honest, in the past couple of weeks.
You know, Far Cry 4 has just been announced.
Yeah,
Well, it was announced before, but now it's had
they've got the
the box art and
Yeah.
release date on November 18th. I didn't put it in the actual news because it's just a box art and a release date.
well, from what I've heard, it's going to be in the Himalayas,
Yeah, it's going
so
to be...
you can ride elephants.
It's called
Stuff like that.
Welcome to Kirat.
Pirates?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And the villain looks interesting.
He looks like Patrick Stewart with hair.
How awesome would it be if he voiced him?
Oh,
I wouldn't want to kill him.
dreams.
I'd just be like, no, Patrick, stop it.
No, you don't look.
No, it looks completely different to what I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's going to be new wildlife and all that shit and stuff. So
Elephants.
ride elephants. Yeah. Wonder what? Well, there'll probably be cars in it still, wouldn't there?
Oh yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah.
Wingsuits.
What?
He's hoping for a wingsuit.
Yeah, I love the wingsuit. I was like, oh, I have to go 1,000 metres that way. Fuck it, I'll climb this mountain, jump off and fly there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Far Cry 3. Started playing the Saboteur like 2 days ago. Haven't really played it really much because I've been like doing nothing. So
Fair enough.
Vegetating in bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was ill yesterday.
Ugh.
Yeah. Looking back at my bed, it's like, is it going to kill me?
Probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah, I've just done like a couple of story missions and destroyed a couple of towers. That's pretty much all I can say about that at the moment. Oh, no, wait, I got stuck in a glitch train.
A glitch train?
Yeah, I assassinated some like general. Then I left my truck on the tracks and I was like, oh shit, there's a train coming. Got in the truck, started reversing, and then it hit me. As I went to get out, I kept tapping Y and I appeared in the train.
Oh, okay then.
And I tried to get out, I couldn't. The train just ended up at like a Nazi train station surrounded by tanks. So I didn't have a way of getting out, no explosives.
Oh, okay, this is subjure, not...
Yeah.
You have officially broken France.
I have. I didn't have any explosives. I let them know I was in the train. I had a silenced weapon. I started shooting. I was like, listen. I saw a tank and just started going, hey tank, blow up the train, blow up the train. But then I had to load my game because I just couldn't get out.
Well, that's why you have revolving saves.
Yeah, it was auto-save, so it's all good.
Mm-hmm. Auto-saves back into the train.
Luckily, it's after you kill a general or destroy a tower or something. So
you joke, but I had that happen to me in Dishonored.
I
fell off a building and it auto saved.
Yeah.
Reload. Ah!
Skyrim was good for that. It saved as I was flying through the air, dying, and I was just like,
like I said before, Skyrim has revolving auto saves.
Yeah,
which all games, to be honest, should have.
Yeah, so that's been the games I've played this week.
Fair enough. What about you, Jack?
Not too much. I've just been playing more Metal Gear, playing through the side missions. Which, speaking of getting stuck, I got stuck in that. I saved somebody.
Was it Kojima?
No, it wasn't Kojima. I've done that already. But I went and tried it on hard, and I got stuck because I appeared out of somewhere, and then a scripted event happens, but everybody's around.
Yeah.
So literally, I walk out, and they'll see me. Oh, for fuck's sake! Let me back. Walk. They'll see me.
Oh, good.
So it was a little bit frustrating, but other than that, not much really.
Oh, fair enough.
Not too much. How about yourself?
I got back into The Witcher 2 a little bit, so I could play the secondary campaign, helping out the elves and the dwarves this time. They're Welsh elves. They don't have Welsh accents, but their Elvish language is very, very definitely inspired by Welsh.
Wasn't Lord of the Rings elves, their language is also inspired by the Welsh?
I think part of the anime and Cornish as well.
Yeah, I think Tolkien's elves were a little bit inspired by everything.
Yeah, because he was a lecturer of languages at Oxford, wasn't he?
Yeah. Was it Oxford or was it? Because he lived in Birmingham for the longest time.
Oh,
I don't know whether it was.
I thought it was.
I mean, he might have moved from one to the other, but I know that because there's the university towers in Birmingham. They inspired the two towers.
Oh right.
You could definitely.
Birmingham.
If you could, yeah. Birmingham is literally Mordor. And I mean, it was nicer back then, I imagine.
Shouldn't imagine so. The only sort of comparable place in England would be fucking Leicester.
Yeah.
I remember going there and it just gets depressing. You enter in and grey clouds appear above you. You go about 5 miles back and it's sunny weather. You're like, fuck's sake.
So I've been helping out the Welsh elves, which has been quite good. Also played some more Minecraft. What were you going to say, Jack?
I was going to say, have you ever played Ni no Kuni, speaking of Welsh elves?
No.
It's pixies, I think, more well, but they're Welsh.
Oh, fair enough.
With Welsh accents.
That's interesting, coming from just a Japanese.
Yeah.
They don't generally take. Well, no one really takes inspiration from the Welsh. People seem to forget it exists.
Yeah.
Yeah, Witcher 2 is quite good. I completely forgot how to play it though.
Really?
I forgot about all the potions you have to swig. Or they charge into combat. Didn't work.
No. You were working on a new project thing on Minecraft, like you and Meg were building Scotland at one point, weren't you?
We abandoned that city a while back because we're terrible at finishing projects, and started a new world, called it Wales, and because why not?
Yeah. And
it's been quite good, building a little Roman style.
Ah.
Roman. It's a a mountain with a crater, like volcano shaped, I suppose.
Yeah.
So we'd be building around the lip of this mountain in like a Roman style, and with a little bit of Norse and Japanese influences.
Nice.
I'm
Sounds
guessing
interesting.
the Japanese influences you.
What's that?
I'm guessing the Japanese influences you.
I mean, I find it's quite
They do
it's
have
quite a
good
difficult
architecture.
style to master, but now that I've mostly got it down, I just want to put it everywhere because it looks cool.
Not show off. Like what I can do.
Yeah, showing off is basically part of it as well. But you know, Japanese band. It's just the only thing is there's no cherry blossom trees in there, so I can't give it the full effect. But the styles do complement each other quite well, actually.
Oh, that's good.
And Meg makes very good, very good Norse style houses. You all look like gingerbread houses. In a good way.
Yeah.
And like the sort of, this is like the perfect fantasy house. In every way you imagine, and I'm just like, I'll stick to my pagodas.
Perfect.
So that's been me. So we really haven't been up to much.
No, not really.
Alright,
I've
Kev takes that too.
No. I've even forgotten what I've done last week, really.
It's the heat getting to you.
Yeah.
Right, should we get into the news?
Yep.
Okay, straight off the bat, Microsoft have made a few announcements. So, with Phil Spencer in charge now, it seems to be he's definitely changing a lot of their policies towards gaming, which is great. I love the man. People do like him a lot because he's very much like none of this like integrated like media systems bullshit. Our focus is games. So their first announcement was that they'll be releasing a cheaper Xbox One bundle without the Kinect.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
For £349, which is quite interesting because before Spencer came to the top, they did say that they will never release it without a Kinect.
Isn't the Kinect built in?
No, the Kinect is like a separate bar.
Yeah, no, but like in the Xbox One, they have some sort of thing built
Into
in.
the UI, it's designed for the Kinect, but you can use it without it.
And
So
I don't see the point of the Kinect really. I don't really fancy seeing them like Xbox
people do.
on.
When there's a button right there.
Yeah.
Well, the idea was that
Make it more interactive, doesn't it?
well, it made it more interactive, but also having everyone having a Kinect would mean that app developers and game developers would be more likely to develop Kinect's integration.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't be worried about saying, because I think it was a third of people on the 360 had the first Kinect,
Yeah.
so they wouldn't be worried about neglecting 2/3 of their audience.
Yeah.
So this time, Kinect's just, for one thing, Microsoft never really did much with it
No.
themselves. Like they were like, oh, this is going to be good for game developers or third-party developers, but if they'd released a couple of really good Kinect games themselves,
I don't know
Yeah,
what
like
you
much
can.
like the Wii, then other developers might follow suit. But they just sort of put it out there and went, nah,
Here's a few sports games.
do what you want with it.
Here's Kinect Sports,
An adventure. Yeah.
which is exactly Wii.
Yeah.
You can get Wii for a lot cheaper. Like,
The only
Wii
difference
Sports.
is that you're the controller. That was the whole.
Yeah.
The
point of
Kinect
it,
is,
wasn't it?
the Kinect is cool. I'm not going to say it's not, but you know, it's not something that I'd like fully integrated into the system. It's something that you want to plug in every
Like an
so
option.
often and play a dance game or something.
That's what I mean. It seems much more like a overworked iToy.
It's a lot, like everyone says that, but it's a lot more sophisticated than the iToy. Like,
Oh,
it's-
yeah.
People
no
use
doubt.
it for like robotics and
Yeah.
projecting. Someone created a hologram with it, so it's very
Pretty cool.
It's very advanced, but it's just not being utilised as well. You know, people want to sit down with a controller.
Yeah, old style. Or not. Well, I wouldn't say old style gaming.
Yeah.
Pretty much what it is now.
Yeah.
There's been a few issues though with the voice recognition though as well, hasn't there?
Apparently they had the hardest time trying to get it to recognise Scottish accents.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sure. I would say Irish would have been harder than Scottish.
I don't know. I find it harder to understand Scottish.
I'm guessing you've grown up around Irish people, though.
True.
Like an Irish heritage.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose I'm used to that rather than Scottish.
Yeah.
Well, I think Irish, like, there's more Irish people in America.
Yeah.
So,
But not really with the whole heavy accent.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
Right.
more...
well, no, but
They
they would have a basis to work on, whereas Scottish may have been more of a afterthought.
You've got quite a few Scottish people in America as well.
Not to the same extent.
Not to the same extent.
Nowhere near to the same
There's
extent.
quite a few who recognise themselves from Scottish heritage.
They're usually in the northern states as well.
Yeah.
Mm. But what I'm saying is that when they were creating the Kinect, they probably have like a set few accents that they design for, and then they have like secondary accents that they design for after.
Yeah.
So they have various American accents: Irish, British, French, German, Japanese, Chinese. Well, maybe not Chinese actually. Until recently, now. Australian, things like that, and then they once they got those down, then they probably designed for the others.
Yeah.
But the voice recognition is iffy.
But then also people have supposedly been blocked from online for using swear words.
They're not blocked from online. They're blocked from
Talking.
talking. Is it?
I know
The only ones I've heard is that they're blocked from using like the video editor, so they can't upload footage of themselves swearing,
Oh, right.
which is still pretty shit. To be honest.
Yeah, you should be able to swear.
Well, if you're playing some form of competitive game, like fuck's sake.
Yeah, sometimes you don't even mean to.
Have you
It's
ever
like,
seen
oh,
a Let's
fuck's
Play?
sake. Yeah, exactly. Let's say you get scared by something.
Say,
you're
fuck
like,
it!
Ah! Yeah.
Yeah, that's. And also, like they needed to drop the price to compete with the PS4.
They haven't undercut the PS4.
I'm sure they will. They will.
Yeah.
I'm sure this price drop will be the first of 2 or 3
Yeah.
because they're
Especially around
selling
Christmas
well.
Yeah.
It's not like a Wii U situation where it's selling dire. It's selling really well.
Yeah.
It's just not selling as well as the PS4. But I think it's selling better than the 360 did.
Yeah.
At launch.
Yeah, 360 had a really good selling.
Yeah. So like, I made no mistake. It's doing very good, but it's got competition, so it's got to do better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose at least they're trying to compete with the PS4 now rather than
Apple.
Yeah, rather than like other non-gaming outlets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Let's just completely forget about Sony. That was a good business strategy.
yeah.
So that's no Connect anymore. Hooray! Personal hooray. People will have a choice.
Yeah,
You can buy a standalone Connect at any point. So.
Yeah, exactly. So if you ever wanted to get it, you just pick it up, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
It gives people choice. So I'm personally for it.
Yeah.
Next bit of news. Apps are no longer behind the gold subscription paywall. The main result of this being that you no longer I cannot speak. That you no longer have to pay twice for Netflix and other TV services.
Yeah, I went home over the summer and I thought, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to connect my Netflix up to my Xbox. I'm going to watch it because I want to watch it on TV.
Yeah.
Nope, need gold. I was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
That is fucking shit.
It is shit, yeah. As long as you have an internet, you should be able to.
Well, it's then not competing with PS3 even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The PS3 even had free internet, didn't it?
Yeah, but then for like Netflix and stuff, you can connect that for free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It just seems like it seems like common sense to have it down now. Maybe when they first implemented it, because they didn't have the PS3 competition, then it made sense to pay twice. But from a business standpoint.
Yeah.
But now, it's like superior services, so they've got to again just compete with Sony.
Yeah. I mean, arguably the Xbox is still superior in terms of internet gaming over the PS4, I'd say. Hence the reason they're still able to charge people for gold.
PS4 actually, you get charged for playing online.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a much cheaper subscription. But
Like a year on gold's probably like 40 quid, is it, or something like that? And then 3 months is 15.
Roundabouts. And then I think on the PS4 it's like, I don't know, it's something minuscule, like £10 a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure like what the online services, how they compare.
No, I can't really say anything. I've not really seen much of PlayStation.
I would still say Microsoft has the upper hand, but maybe not as much of a gap as they used to.
Even if it's just in terms of reputation, because for a long time they've been...
Yeah, Microsoft have always been there, haven't they?
Yeah. That's how they've always been able to charge for it. Just the variably charge for it as well. Like we're offering you this very good product online.
Yeah,
you won't get.
They protect their servers as well, don't they?
Yeah.
They have dedicated servers for whoever wants them.
Yeah. They protect all your details online, and like PS3 had, PlayStation had that. Yeah. They had that issue with the whole bank card situation, didn't they?
Yeah.
So Microsoft will never have that, I don't think, unless they have some like
I would
genius.
say they never have that, but
but it's quite unlikely.
They seem a lot more immune to it.
Yeah.
So yay. Don't have to pay for apps. Well, don't have to pay for apps twice.
Yeah. Oh, Netflix is going up to $6.99 now.
I'm fine with that, to be honest.
So
it's not a lot.
Netflix is Netflix for what you get. I think it's really good.
Yeah. 7 quid a month.
Yeah.
It's
a no-brainer. Get Netflix, everyone.
Yeah.
Hooray!
And the fact that the reason they're putting it up because they're expanding the amount of things they're getting as well.
Yeah.
Which would mean an improved service.
We'll be in line with the Americans.
Yeah.
Ooh.
American Netflix is massive compared to ours. Ours is pretty huge, but theirs massive. Yeah. Finally, a major.
What? I was like, what?
That's me stuttering in the middle of a word.
I think you might have sunstroke.
I may have sunstroke, you know.
Yeah,
I never think it in Wales. Finally, a major game announcement. Guess what it is?
I know it.
Oh, you know it. Jack, do you know it?
I'm not sure.
It's Halo 5.
Oh, okay.
Guardians.
Oh, it's not. Oh, yeah, okay, I've got mixed up. Okay, then.
It's Halo 5.
The Guardians.
Guardians of Generations.
Why did I think Generations?
You think it's Sonic Generations? Sonic and Master Chief team up together?
Oh, Master Chief teams up with past Master Chief.
Master Chief teams up with blocky Xbox original Master Chief.
2D Master Chief.
There's never been a 2D Master Chief.
There will be now.
Generations that didn't even exist. 8-bit Master Chief. Halo 5 Guardians will launch next autumn on the Xbox One alongside the Halo TV show. It will make use of a brand new engine at 60 frames per second. Yes. And has an announcement image showing 2 figures reflected in a desert landscape.
They haven't really released much, have they? Because it's too early, but...
Yeah, it's too early.
You remember we were talking about the TV series, the guy who's directing it, Did Moon?
Yes.
It's David Bowie's son.
Is he?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Add that in there. Because last week was like, who the fuck's that?
Well, that is a shocker.
Yeah.
Maybe his dad needs to kick him into gear. Get him to do a few more things.
Yeah.
One of the figures on this reflected desert landscape is Master Chief, of course. The other is unknown, but series director Frank O'Connor did confirm it's not a woman.
I was going to say, it looked like a woman, didn't it?
It did look like, I thought it was going to be, I was fearful that it would be Cortana.
Yeah, that
Which
was
after playing Halo 4, I thought,
Yeah.
don't ruin it.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Cortana Windows phones answer to Siri?
Yes.
Cortana.
Yeah.
If you ask it, what's Halo? You'd be like, Halo is a story about a female AI helped by a silent protagonist called Master Chief.
Oh, well, that's quite
Awesome,
cool.
I want a Windows phone now. Speak to Cortana. My brother's got it, actually. I saw him the other week, I was speaking to it. I was just like, what the fuck is Cortana? No!
That's pretty cool. Yeah, Halo 5. More info will be at E3, but I'm glad it's not Cortana.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe the Arbiter had a bit of a slim down.
You haven't really seen much of the Arbiter, have you, since
3.
Yeah.
He's been off doing his own thing. Maybe he'll come back because they showed concept art, and we talked about this a while back, didn't we?
I think so. Our Halo special.
They showed. Did we do a Halo special?
I think so.
Kev says he did now.
Yeah, this is the Halo special.
Did we?
I
can't remember.
We've definitely spoken about it.
We've spoken about it at length. I don't think we've done a Halo special. I think we should at some point.
Yeah. I agree.
There was concept art, and then there's more concept art now, which seems like it will be like a human elite colony. So maybe we'll see the Arbiter again.
Yeah, I hope so. I liked him from the third one.
Yeah, he was cool. He voiced by Keith David.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of the new Halo game, Jack? Are you a fan of Halo?
Yes and no. I played the original one. I played the first 3 and didn't play any more.
Fair enough.
I haven't really been that into it, but...
Yeah, fair enough. I quite liked Reach, only because of their story.
Reach had a good story. I think all the Halos have had a good story.
Yeah, so did you play Halo Wars? The sort of strategy game?
Yes, I did.
I like that one as well. That had a good story, I thought.
Yeah.
Sort of linked it in, Reach and 3.
ODST was probably my favourite for the mood of it.
Yeah, it was very sort of...
subdued and noir style.
Yeah.
The soundtrack in there was fantastic.
Running around the little cities going... you kept running into flashbacks, didn't you, that one?
Yeah, you did.
I like that one.
I want ODST too. So that's Halo 5 Guardians.
Generations.
Subtitle Guardians, subtitle Generations.
The Guardian of Generations.
Well, Generation of Guardians.
Possibly.
Whoa, man! I won't go over the top there.
Maybe a little bit. Yeah, all told, Phil Spencer seems to be doing very well for the company's reputation.
Mm-hmm.
People have seen these announcements and love them. He's been tweeting about E3, saying that these announcements are coming early because their event schedule is so packed
I
that
can't
they had to put these announcements beforehand.
Yeah, it's on the 8th of June, isn't it?
Yes, 8th or 9th.
One of the two, yeah, it's that weekend.
Yeah. So...
We'll see if it's a weekend.
Better write it.
Yeah, of course it would be the 8th and 9th, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, looking forward to Microsoft at E3.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be... I'm sure they may show a little teaser of Halo 5.
Yeah, they'll also announce more about Kingdom Hearts 3, which I'm really looking forward to.
I think
Is Kingdom Hearts 3 going to be exclusive to the Xbox?
Apparently they're doing that. Xbox and PlayStation this time. It was exclusive to PlayStation.
Yeah.
Because over the years people have changed Xbox, PlayStation, stuff like that. Apparently, it's just rumour I've heard, it's going on the Xbox One and the PS4.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we get more of an audience.
You said the era of PS exclusives or Xbox exclusives.
It's very limited now.
It's kind of died off. Like back when PS3 first came out or the Xbox, you're like, oh, I need to buy that because of this game.
It was mainly Halo for me.
Yeah, you don't really have that now, other than probably Halo, really.
Halo, got another Gears of War in development, Titanfall, which Respawn have been very quiet about since the release.
Yeah. I haven't really heard much about it since.
There's a lot of hype, and then people realised it was okay.
Yeah, there's not much variety to it. That's what I mean. Is there from that? Would people buy a new console for a new Gears of War game?
I don't know.
People would.
Yes,
I think it would be very limited though.
I don't know. Probably because the new Gears of War won't be developed by Epic.
Yeah,
that hurts it. But a lot of people bought the original for the original 360.
Yeah, bundle as well, I think.
Yeah. But I guess
because Gears of War was a launch title.
So it's kind of lived its life now, though, in a way.
Well, I was never really a big fan. I thought it was alright, but
I'm a huge fan. I do the Gears of War special. Yeah, I think it's kind of lived out its life.
Yeah.
Story-wise, there isn't really much else they can do with it.
Unless you go back.
They've
to
already
one of
done
the old
that,
ones.
If they want to do like a prequel set in the Human Wars, then what's the point really? Because that'll lose a lot of its identity.
Yeah.
So, but maybe we'll see some Gears of War news at E3 as well.
Wonder if Nintendo will be there. Wonder if
Nintendo will be at E3.
Well, no,
They'll announce the
not
Pokemon, like the remake of Ruby and...
Well, no, the first few times they haven't really announced much. Like, hey,
Oh no,
here's the 3DS XL.
It's bigger.
it's
bigger.
2DS.
But it's still fantastic though.
Yeah.
Although it's slightly bigger, it's quite nice.
Yeah.
Such a shit announcement. I love it.
Yeah.
What else might Microsoft announce at E3?
Oh, heaven knows.
Everything under the sun.
Yeah.
More news on the TV series and the web series.
Maybe a new release for Xbox One, like they haven't announced yet. It's more like a sort of...
Possibly.
Yeah.
Watch Dogs.
Yeah, because we haven't heard enough about Watch Dogs. Halo, there's been rumours about a Halo... That could be the Halo Generations.
Yeah, they're releasing it this year. Halo 2.
They're re-releasing Halo 2 HD edition.
Yeah.
That's a rumour. There's another rumour about Halo... That could be Generations because it's...
Because I did
or the Master
about
Chief. No, it's called... I think that might be the Master Chief edition. Where it's like you get 4 Halo games.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I think it's this autumn they're releasing Halo 2 again.
That's good, because Halo 1 Anniversary Edition was quite good.
Yeah.
They did very well with it.
And you can always switch between the old style and the new style as well.
Yeah. Just to crush your rose-tinted glasses a bit. It can't look that fast. Oh, God.
Yeah.
That happens with quite a few games. You go back and like, I remember this being real. Oh shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
For its time, it was amazing.
I saw someone putting up someone put up a comparison of Oblivion and Skyrim recently.
It's massive, isn't it?
Because someone's making Oblivion, it's a team that's making Oblivion in the Skyrim engine, and it was like this is what it looks like in the Skyrim engine. And I saw that video and I was like, they haven't really done much to it. It's not really. And then he went, and this is a comparison to how it used to look. And I'm like, oh,
yeah. Yeah, it's just because we're so used to it. It's just a gradual change. We sort of don't process it unless we do something like that.
Yeah.
Like you go back to Morrowind, like, holy shit, what is that?
Yeah, Morrowind, where everyone was made of about 5 polygons.
Yeah. Pokemon's an excellent example. Red and blue compared to like X and Y is stupid.
Well, yeah, but Pokemon's never really sold on visuals much anyway.
Yeah, true.
It's when you see those games that used to be sold on visuals.
Yeah. Like Tekken, where the old FMVs.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrifying. Everything's made out of 2 polygons. That person.
How low can we get this polygon count? How low can we over-exaggerate?
It'll be like your game. They're just that. The circle and the square.
Fucking triangles. Fighting each other.
Spin attack.
Spin attack. Yeah. E3. Any other predictions before we move on? Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo? I'm sure Nintendo will release something about
something.
I reckon they'll release something about the Wii U.
Yeah.
A new bundle or new games or new.
I don't think they'll release anything about a new console, will they? They've pretty much done that a lot.
They were talking about future development for consoles a lot recently.
They might mention it then.
I don't think they'll. I think it's way too soon, years too soon to release a new console or announce a new console. But
surprise return for Sega at E3.
Bring out the Dreamcast comes back.
2.
I'd love to see that.
Atari makes a comeback.
Yeah,
it's
Rise of Atari.
It's like the 10700.
We sold all the EC cartridges. Nickel and dimed enough to get a new console going.
It shows we can do anything.
We're better than Microsoft.
Sony will probably announce stuff with their new Gaikai service.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a lot of PS1 and PS2 games on there, and PS2 games on there.
Yeah.
You Heavenly Sword. What PlayStation exclusives are there still? Last Guardian.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to hear anything else about that ever.
Oh.
I think that
they said it's still in development recently.
But it's 12 years now?
It's not been 12 years.
It's been a long time.
Well, it's been since Shadow of the Colossus.
Well, it was at least 2004. Yeah. So it's been at least 10 years.
Wow.
Gosh, I don't know what it was 12 years ago, wasn't
It
it?
was around about that.
That was a great game.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah. Alright, so maybe you're right.
Yeah, low this because
I can't think of anything else. Nintendo will probably announce. They got Hyrule Warriors, which is their Zelda Dynasty Warriors thing coming out.
that's really good. Actually,
It's coming out in Japan soon, so and they'll probably bring it out here not long after.
No.
I used
It looks
to.
pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I used to really enjoy the Dynasty Warriors.
It was a good, good mindless fun.
Yeah. 2005.
2005.
So that's
So
9 years.
9 years.
Imagine
Still
they
a
like
long
release.
time.
They should re-release it in the better graphics. I know it had awesome graphics.
which?
Shadow Colossus.
They have done
Oh yeah, they released
have
that
it?
HD edition.
with
Oh,
iPhone as well.
Wow.
Yeah, they've
Why
got
haven't I
HD
seen
collection
this?
too. It's worth buying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, after exams and everything, I might play through it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd pick it up.
Yeah, I'd pick up the Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
It does look a bit of fun.
Seems like we can license out anything to the Warriors guys.
Yeah,
Is it Koei who made it?
I think so. Yeah.
They made Gundam Warriors.
Yeah.
So if they made that, they'll make like anything if you ask them to.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I think their engine's been quite versatile.
Yeah.
You just change the models to it and it's still pretty much the same game.
Yeah.
You know what you're going to get in a Dynasty Warriors game.
Hack and slash.
Hack and slash action.
A lot of button mashing.
And a lot of characters to choose
Yeah.
from. Could be good. So yeah, that's our E3 predictions. I'm sure they'll get more accurate as we build up to E3.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, Resolution Gate continues. Watch Dogs.
Oh god.
So, right. So Sony, earlier in the week, Sony announced that Watch Dogs would run at 1080p and 60 frames per second on PS4. I'm just gonna break it down to get technical specs in here. And then the day after, they removed any mention of it from their website.
Why?
Yep. Well, it's been going on for about a year now.
Yeah.
The whole, will it be 1080p, will it be 60 frames? It's been going on so long, and then coupled with seeing all like the visuals all over the place in trailers.
Yeah.
There's a new one where the graphics are better than they were before. So I don't know what the final product will be like.
Be interesting to see.
Yeah.
A mismatch of everything.
Probably.
Go
A
from
mere
polygon
2
to
days after Sony announced this, Ubisoft made a blog post about it. They announced that the game will run at 900p on PS4 and 792p on Xbox One. It's like squeezing the amount, the extra 2 little pixel width. And at 30 frames a second on both consoles. It's just madness.
Yeah.
The more I hear about this game, the more I don't want it.
Yeah. I mean, it's had such a harsh production by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Like, everything.
Yeah. And they've shown, and like gameplay wise as well, they're showing stuff like, they're showing more action and things and more shooting. And I was hoping it would be more like stealth and hacking and things.
Yeah.
Or like Hitman in an open world. And they had some sort of like they had like aliens in it. And
Why does it aliens seem to ruin things?
It's from Ubisoft.
Yeah.
it's just,
Because they're French.
whoa. It's because you broke that train in the Saboteur.
Oh,
You
yeah.
broke Ubisoft.
Oh my god, in truth, aliens this shit. It's the only way to explain the glitch train.
The glitch train.
All
All aboard the glitch train. In other Watch Dogs news, the game comes with not 1, not 2, but 9 special editions.
9.
9. And
bit
there is
excessive,
no
isn't it?
single edition of the game where you can get everything.
Oh,
All the content.
I don't like that.
There's no complete edition. They all have different bits of content partitioned into different editions. What is going on with this game?
Who knows? So he's got 9 different ways of playing?
Not 9 different ways of playing, but you get like your limited edition, and then you get like your gold edition, and then you get platinum edition, and then you get your special edition, and then you get your Game of the Year edition, which will come out just by
default.
Just by default.
Yeah.
And you'll get your Watch edition, and you get Chicago edition, and you get your
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed edition.
Alien edition.
Alien edition, Ubisoft edition. It's madness.
Edition.
It's just madness. This game, I don't want it anymore. It's just...
I'm confused.
I completely ran out of excitement for this. Mm-hmm. It seems like it's going to release and it's going to be a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it.
The fuck.
Yeah. And they've been saying they can't make use of the new consoles for gameplay elements. They have to use it on visuals because it's coming out for 360 and PS3 as well. Mm. So they can't make use of anything on the One or the PS4.
Why can't they just... No, too much.
Why can't they just not release it on the 360 and the PS3? I wish they would. I wish they'd go, fuck it, we'll just release it on new consoles.
Fuck it, it's too much effort.
Mm-hmm. Too much effort, and it seems to be hurting them a lot.
Yeah.
This game.
So much promise as well.
So much promise. And Ubisoft have also said that The Division, which is going to be their other big franchise, will be delayed until 2015 at earliest. And that
they're just going to forget about it.
And that footage they showed of The Division, which looked fantastic, as did Watch Dogs, on their Snowdrop engine, was just a tech demo, so it will look nothing like the finished product. Ubisoft, come on guys!
Are the small working numbers, are they starting to affect them? Because I can't remember at one point they split off, and when they did like Rayman and stuff, they reduced their numbers quite a bit.
Really?
And they said we work better as a smaller group.
Do they? Do they really?
This is starting to affect them now.
Possibly. It's just... I don't know, it's all over the place. It's not specifically bad news. It's just mixed messages everywhere.
Yeah.
They need either to increase the size of their teams or just get a better publicity manager.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bit better PR, really.
Yep. So who knows what specs it'll run at. It may actually be that it was planned to be 1080p, 60 frames, for that trailer that looked shit. And then everyone went, it looks shit. So they went, oh, well, we'll sacrifice resolution and frames to get it to look better. And everyone went, why isn't it running at 60 FPS? And they went, oh shit, so we'll go back and do it again and it'll look shit.
Yeah. Let's just get to the point where, like, you know what, we don't care.
Yeah.
We're just going to release it. We're going to,
Yeah. Let's move on. Because Watch Dogs,
not really much you can say, is there?
Nah. I'm just going to ignore stuff about it, to be honest, until it comes out. Right, Wolfenstein, the new order, will come with a massive 5GB day one patch on PC and PS4, and a whopping 7GB patch on Xbox One.
The fuck?
They seem to have misplaced half the bloody game.
Yeah. I'm sure the game must be like 10 gigs or something.
I guess it's the download of the game, because you buy the special edition, you don't get it.
The download of the game is about 40 gig.
Hell.
That's the reality of new games coming out. They're going to be much more complex, so file sizes will be bigger, which will be hell for download speeds.
It'd be interesting to see people who don't accept the day one patch.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Seeing it's such a huge patch.
Yeah. And
there was a video out recently, a leaked video, showing that the AI, showing really bad AI.
Really?
In Wolfenstein. That may be the pre-patch AI. So, I'm not sure I like this whole, like, patching in essential elements of the game.
No.
Is it? Because some people will play it offline.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose there's some advantage to it. You can satisfy the business side and then have more time to actually finish it.
Yeah, certainly.
But I agree, yeah.
But yeah, for the people that don't play it online and can't download the patch, smaller group as it may be, but still sizable enough that you should care about them.
Yeah. And 5 fucking gig.
Yes.
7.
Might even take a few hours to download that.
Probably.
Well, with mine, it'll take a couple of days.
I remember Gran Turismo. It took about 3 hours
Yeah.
to install.
Stupid.
Maybe they have to patch in Robo Hitler.
Maybe.
Does look like quite a good game.
I haven't seen it.
I've not really. I played the only Wolfenstein game I played was Return to Castle Wolfenstein. That was ages ago as well.
Oh right. Well, they have like the latest Wolfenstein, was just called Wolfenstein, came out 2 or 3 years ago, and yeah, they released one on 360 and PS3, and that was okay. But this one is it's Wolfenstein in a world where the Nazis won World War II, and I think it's set in the 60s or 70s.
Yeah, interesting.
In like a Nazi dystopian future.
Yeah.
It's quite cool.
Yeah, I mean it looks really cool, and the story looks quite cool and cheesy as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like all good Wolfensteins.
Of course. Yeah. But that patch, I'm hoping that's not becoming a norm.
Yeah. Well, Batman.
Arkham Knight, Arkham City, Arkham Origins.
Arkham Origins had a day one patch as well that was quite sizable.
Oh, fair enough.
And that wasn't terribly fantastic at some points.
I didn't really like it.
Well, same.
I played it a bit and it was just, like you say, it was the same really as Asylum and City, and I was sort of just like,
No.
Well, they got Arkham Knight coming out. Next gen consoles.
I think Rocksteady are doing that one though.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
And they said that's going to be their last Arkham game.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
And they've done amazingly well considering before.
Arkham.
Arkham Asylum. They didn't do anything.
Was that their first game?
That was pretty much their first game.
pretty impressive.
Wow.
The crappy PS2 Riot game where you play as a riot policeman.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
had that.
Fair enough.
And then boom, here's Arkham Asylum.
Just going to slip that out there.
Yeah.
But everything I hear about the Arkham Knight is, we got the Batmobile, and everyone goes, okay.
You can ride around Gotham. It's not just.
We're going to use the power of the next gen to put one vehicle in.
Have you seen the released images?
Yes, they look gorgeous.
Also for the new film as well.
For the new
Batman vs Superman.
Yes, the one image they had of
It's got really small ears.
it's got very small is inspired by Frank Miller's Batman.
It's
Okay.
Dark
He
Knight.
is hench.
Yeah,
It's huge.
It's not the suit, and that is so good because it's like the Dark Knight. It has these stubby little ears, and I should imagine it's going to be grey and black rather than the grey and blue.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I can't see the
The photo was black and white, but I imagine it's going to be a grey and black suit.
I'd love if it had some blue in there for a little bit. That's what I might do. But,
You won't see any yellow at all.
no. Obviously, he's quite old by this point, but he's also meant to be fucking hench.
Yeah.
But most of that is actually the suit, and most of that is Ben Affleck and not the suit. So
I
he's
don't know. No, when you see the suit, it's both. I mean, Affleck's gone huge for it, but that
Cavill, they said we want it mostly to be you and not the suit.
it is very much the suit as well.
Oh, I've seen.
It's marketing.
I'm sure
like,
the suit makes it look a lot more toned or something.
Well, it's very tight, sort of.
Yeah, so it's,
the Batman suit, like, nothing to take away from Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
He's huge, but that suit is like, it's Bane size.
Well, did you see the difference between Tom Hardy when he first put on the suit? It's so loose and he's tiny.
Yeah.
And then when he actually filled out for it, he's fucking humongous.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Humongous, and then still filmed very creatively to look even bigger.
Well, yeah, 'cause he's tiny, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's short ass.
he's 5'9", I think.
Yeah.
So not tiny, but shorter than Christian Bale.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not.
Because I thought to Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
Shouldn't Alfred beat the shit out of Superman as well?
Because, like, I don't like Zack Snyder. He does comic book films really well, like with 300 and so on.
And Watchmen.
And Watchmen, yeah. He films comic books really well, but it's kind of shit.
I don't know, I think if he has an established story, he can do it very well.
Yeah. Well, it's been rewritten. Originally, it's the guy who did most of the Nolan films as well.
Jonathan Nolan.
No, the other one, Gould? Something like that.
That's a very odd name. Google.
But it's been rewritten by somebody else after that. So,
well, because I thought it would be based on Dark Knight Returns, which is Frank Miller's Batman vs Superman, and Batman gets up in his mechanical suit and beats the shit out of Superman.
Obviously, you won't have Robin in it.
Good.
Actually, I don't like Robin.
So many of the Robins are so good, though. Especially in Dark Knight.
And my favourite Robins are where they...
Like,
my favourite Batman stories involving Robin are when Robin dies.
Robin in the family.
Yes.
Really?
I like Robin when he acts as a catalyst for Batman. I don't like him as a character.
I don't mind him. Like, especially when he grows up and becomes Nightwing.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Buggers off to Bloodhaven.
Yeah. I just don't... I'm not really a big fan of...
Sidekicks
in general, yeah.
Fair enough.
Especially with Batman where he's dark and brooding, and then you've got Robin who's like his happier in many versions.
Yeah.
And it seems like Batman's better as a loner.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't like the film Batman. What was it? Batman and Robin.
Nobody likes that.
Nobody likes Batman and Robin.
That's the way.
Fucking Batman.
The only bit I remember from that as well is holy rusted metal, Batman is actually rusted metal with holes in it.
Nice to meet you.
It's like, this is why Superman works alone.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah. So... Yeah, thinking about Batman. Oh, I'm really disappointed that they're changing their story. Yeah. Well, they've got to include the rest of the Justice League, I suppose.
Yeah.
Which is going to be shit.
Yeah. I don't know, like, I'm not a big fan of... I wasn't a fan of the new Superman. A lot of the criticism I agree with.
I hated the new Superman.
I thought it was the romance was like really rushed.
Yep. Romance was really rushed. Action was good. Plot was shit.
Yeah. The amount of product placement as well.
Yeah. That tornado scene was awful. Yeah. His dad was awful.
Fucking Jesus references. So
Jesus
we get
references.
it. We get it. He's Jesus. You can calm it down. Like,
to be fair, that's all about Superman.
Yeah, but it's just far too much. Like, he's in the church, the light behind him, he's like, oh! And then he's like flying out of this, he's like, look, I'm Jesus.
Kevin Costner was the best actor in that. And then he was wasted.
He was wasted with the shaky cam. It's like, this is a really sincere moment. Let's add shaky cam to it. No, stop it.
Just seeing, yeah.
I really like Man of Steel.
Well,
yeah, I'm the elephant in the room here.
Yeah, I watched it.
It's not like every critic hates it. It's very mixed across the board.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I was like, it's not that bad.
Mind you, I was comparing it to like Superman Returns and
I first seen one.
Well, that wasn't awful.
If you're going to compare them, then yeah.
Yeah, like the way they made Superman films. Like I like the first ever Superman, but then it got really shit.
How can you not love Superman like 1, 2, 3, 4?
It got shitter. I like 1.
They're fantastic.
I kind of like 2, and then 3 and 4 were just like fuck off.
I didn't even know there was a 4.
Yeah. Was that the Doomsday one?
No, I thought there was just 3, and then Returns, and then this latest, and then Man of Steel.
I swear there's Superman 4.
I thought there was. Yeah.
I think there is.
I could be wrong. I'm not really a huge fan of Superman films. I'm not a huge fan of Superman himself.
Fair enough.
I think he's to say the least. I think that my favourite Superman story is actually the story that they go with for where Superman becomes a villain. A couple of stories have used that. They actually did it in the latest game, the Gods Among Us.
Yes, yeah.
Where Superman, what's her face, dies, and Superman goes insane and decides to become a dictator.
Yeah, I think my favourite was Flashpoint Paradox.
Which was that?
Basically, it's a split off from from like one of the Flash's stories.
Oh,
I'm
right.
not normally a fan of the Flash, but they did a animated film of it. And it's really good. Like Superman gets caught by the government, so he never sees sun. He gets locked down in this like cage. He's really thin and whispery, and it's a really good storyline because then they save him, and he can't do shit. And he's like, "I'm your friend." He's like, "Friend." Like everybody's been really horrible to him.
All right.
So like flies up to the air, gets sun, he's like grows big, and then kills everybody.
Does he literally grow big?
Yeah, he sort of gets bigger as he has more sunlight.
Fair enough.
But it's quite an interesting one. I recommend it. It's Justice League Flashpoint Paradox.
All right, I'll have to have a look at it.
Yeah.
So that's Wolfenstein: The New Order.
Yeah, forgot about
I don't know how we moved on from that. Oh yeah, from the Arkham. Rockstar has a new game coming to next-gen consoles by the end of March next year.
Not a new GTA, is it?
It's probably not. No, it's not going to be a new GTA. It may be a port of GTA, of GTA 5, which a lot of people are speculating about, to next-gen consoles. Maybe a PC release. Maybe. Or it could be a sequel to Red Dead Redemption or Bully.
Sleeping Dogs?
They didn't make Sleeping Dogs.
That's
Didn't
weird.
they?
That's Swinix.
Oh, the person lied.
Sleeping Dogs is an awesome game.
It's a fucking game. I do like it. Like, there's no guns around here, apart from all over the place.
Kung Fu in that, brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm very inspired by the Arkham games. Yeah, what would you like to see? Would you like to see an improved GTA 5, a new Red Dead, a new Bully, something else?
A new Bully?
A new
I
Rockstar
really
table
like
tennis?
yeah, I remember that. I would
be awesome.
I would like that, but at the same time, can they do it again? Can you make a sequel to Bully?
Very true.
Is there any point?
It could be not the same character, so...
Could be
Because it has been a while since...
It could be a college or a uni.
Yeah. Bully at college.
She'll be...
Everyone's like, fuck off, will you?
Bully tries to fit in a harsh world that doesn't accept bullies.
Bully at work.
Bully at work. It's like really passive aggressive in an office environment.
Can you give me the paperwork now?
No! Staple his hand or something.
Staple his face. So here you go.
That's your idea of passive aggressive.
Yeah, I think that's just aggressive by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a GIF the other day. This big, massive guy in the office, he just picks up somebody's monitor, puts it on top of the
Scanner, innit?
on top of the scanner, and tries to close it.
Oh my god.
I don't know why.
He starts slamming it like, why don't you work?
I don't know what he's trying to
Sounds
accomplish.
pretty odd. Press A to cough loudly at Sarah's rude compliment.
Bully. I don't see how they would make a new one, to be
Could
fair.
make a remake.
Remake, yeah. Well, yeah, like I said, just a completely different one with different characters, same sort of concept. That must be like 8 years, 9 years.
Yeah.
Since its release.
They re-released it on 360, I think.
And the Wii as well.
Oh, on the Wii.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, maybe leave that one
Interesting
alone.
Wii
then.
mechanics, I imagine.
Yeah.
Boom, punch. Be pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm personally hoping for a new Red Dead.
I fucking love Red Dead.
Yeah,
That's
Red Dead was
fantastic.
awesome.
Yeah.
The most heart-wrenching ending of a game ever.
Yeah.
Yep. The most annoying secondary character ever.
Yeah. But, yeah, then. So fucks me. Done. I'm going to bed now.
I reloaded that so many times. You know what? Spoiler policy.
It's
I
been
talk
a
about
while.
this all the time. It's been a while.
So.
Anything that's older than 2 years, I will say we're free to spoil it. So when John Marston dies, I reloaded it so many times to try and kill everyone in that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I can do this. Bang, bang. Oh, shit.
Yeah. There's got to be an alternate ending.
Yeah.
You say, oh, so he's dead.
But you can play as him again as a zombie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have that.
Then that's Rockstar's policy with characters. No matter how much you like them, they're still bad people. John Marston is a bad person.
Yeah.
And he probably should die.
Well, John Marston is probably the most likable, the best, the goodest person out of any Rockstar game.
It's probably one of the best characters
Most
they've
moral.
made.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably the best character they've made.
Yeah.
But yeah, he does. He's a lot more morally good than any of their other characters.
Yeah. Main character for a sequel probably his son, wouldn't it?
Whoa.
That's
where I'd see them going.
Well, his son was. We did get an epilogue with his son, and
you can go. Yeah,
maybe his son grows up and becomes less whiny.
Yeah,
maybe they go back in time and have John Marston's dad or granddad.
Well, pre-frontier America.
Well,
no
because
train tracks.
Theirs was at the very end of the frontier.
Well, it's not.
Redemption is very much like at the end of the Old West, so maybe they can go back.
It's not a long period though. It's
No,
only about 20, 30 years, if that.
still has room for.
Yeah, you could be at the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I could see them going if they ever made a sequel.
Go back to the Civil War.
I thought that was the worst part of the Mexican Civil War.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Very, very like beautiful countryside.
Yeah.
And, some of my favourite single like elements, but overall I thought the Mexican bit was very weak.
Oh no, but
That's
like the American Civil War.
Oh, the American Civil War.
Because obviously he was part of that.
Yeah,
possibly.
he could be part of the
He wasn't part of the Confederate. He was part of the other side because everybody keeps on complaining that he's a socialist.
yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, early days of the Red Scare.
Mm-hmm. Could go back and play as
Lincoln.
Lincoln. I was thinking of.
That's a completely different twist.
I was thinking of what's it? You can play Abraham Vampire Hunter.
Yeah.
That was a very good film, actually.
But it seems to have gotten popular now, doesn't it? Like use public domain characters, put them into strange situations like Pride and Prejudice with zombies.
Same guy who wrote that as
Was it?
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
The film's actually really good. What was I saying? About there's the old guy, the old gunslinger.
Yes.
In Red Dead, you can play as him. You can play as Dutch.
Yeah.
Dutch was a very good character. Play as Nigel West Dickens, selling snake oil to everyone. Snake oil.
Well, they could do it from the other side, like you're part of the government. Like
You were
taking down
sort of
outlaws.
part of the government anyway.
Yeah.
No, but like when I like badge and everything,
Oh, a full,
like a full
like
official type guy, I guess.
Sweet. I think there's plenty of ways they could go about it.
I'm not sure what period they do that in because it's.
Same period, I think. It's
Obviously, you
always-
have to kind of afterwards, because before that you don't have any central government, and that's part of the conflict of the game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got the federal officials trying to instate some kind of like
Order.
central
But it's not working.
police unit.
Yeah.
I think they could do a good one in Mexico.
Yeah.
Maybe cool.
As long as they characterize people a lot better than they did in Red Dead. I mean, they have like fully fleshed out characters on the American side, but the Mexican characters are very one trick.
Mexicano.
A lot of them were literally like that.
Yeah.
They had the revolutionary who turns out to be a bad guy. Plot twist.
Yeah. Gringo.
Yeah, Mexican game would be quite good.
Yeah, it could be interesting.
Red Dead Revolution.
Do you remember
Red Dead Generations.
Red Dead Generation. John Marston teams up with a Master Chief.
where he teams up with the one from Red Dead Revolver?
Oh, possibly. I never played Red Dead Revolver.
It wasn't great.
It was
Gun.
Gun.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you ever play Gun? I like that game.
Gun was good.
Yeah.
Good action game.
Mm-hmm. I haven't played it in ages. You had to throw dynamite, didn't you?
You did. You had to fight the final boss where he was
I
armoured
see.
up and he was throwing dynamite at you and you had to
Yeah.
throw it back at him.
Was that Gun? You sure that wasn't Red Dead Revolver?
No, Gun, the final boss here, was like a fat guy who
Oh.
wore a suit of armour and threw dynamite at you.
Because I remember playing that.
Really?
No, I just thought that was Red Dead Revolver.
Gun.
Have you got
It's
it
good now.
Yep.
Did you ever play Call of Juarez?
No, I heard that was very bad though.
I heard it was middling. I don't
No.
think it was terribly bad. I never played it, but it was very There are very few Western games out there.
I was going to say there could be a lot more.
And there's a lot.
Really good. You can do a lot with it.
Then you can do a lot with other things in history though as well that haven't been touched.
Have you ever played Super Wagon Adventure?
No.
Or Happy Wagon Adventure?
I'm not sure whether that sounds good or bad.
It's like Oregon Trail, but over the top, and it introduces like aliens and robots and things.
Yeah. It's like that film Cowboy vs Aliens.
Yeah.
With Daniel Craig in it.
Oh yeah, Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
Super Wagon Adventure is fantastic. He gets to fly a spaceship and everything. So yeah, that's Rockstar's new game. I think it's going to be like, because it's coming out relatively soon.
Mm-hmm.
I think it will probably be. I think it will probably be the port. Yeah.
Seems likely.
Yeah. Because otherwise, I think they'd announce it at E3. They wouldn't give us this pre-announcement.
Yeah.
Unless they show gameplay at E3.
Possibly. Or at least like a good trailer for it.
Yeah.
Finally, this is actually quite a quick episode, you know? Finally, our dear leader is an upcoming 16-bit action game from developer Money Horse, starring North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. It's a side-scrolling game in which you fight against the US military.
Okay, it's your time to shine.
I haven't seen much about this game, but I want to play it.
Speak to us about North Korea.
Oh yeah, Kev's our resident expert on North Korea.
Yeah.
Right.
Hold on, what's the game? Is it like him just in North Korea fighting them, or
I think it starts off in Pyongyang, and then you
invade US?
Yeah, you invade South Korea, and then you invade the US.
You destroy the imperialist Americans.
I'm guessing you go through South Korea as well, then.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you also get to ride a dolphin.
Yes, and you get to play basketball with Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, of course.
Downsized ball as well. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Downsized ball that he invented as an Olympic sport. He won gold. It's like basketball on ice while dancing. And the general who watched
he won gold. I want to see the video.
The general who watched him play congratulated him. Like, oh, it's a great sport. Oh, as you do, because otherwise he'll kill you. But to the media in North Korea, he sort of just went, I had to compliment him, basically.
Surely you don't tell the media to get back to him.
No, it's just state-controlled media as well.
So you don't tell them.
They didn't, how do I explain this? They didn't, like, print it as he said it, sort of thing. So our media somehow said that he was just basically took the piss out of him. Not outright, but like,
dangerous game to play.
I think the term was he said it was interesting, which is a way of saying, well, he shouldn't do that again, I guess. But yeah, is he going to be like coming down from the sky in that as well? Like as he invades US, he comes down on fire horses from the sky.
I think you can get godlike powers in it.
Yeah.
So you'd play it.
I would play it.
I'd play the shit out of that game.
Will he play it though?
Probably not. He probably won't see it.
No.
I did see on the Guardian, like, the controversial new game. It's not really controversial.
No, they make a lot.
Unless it's released in North Korea. Not really.
When I first saw it, I thought like, it might be a bit like, I'm not sure I want to like play as and like make fun of like the brutal dictator. And then I saw like gameplay of it, and I thought, it looks really good.
I don't know. I find satire of these sort of situations helps it. Right.
In a way, but we've been like satirizing North Korea for so long that people forget
Team America.
People forget like if
they can release Team America,
he's not a funny man. It's not, you don't want to meet him.
No. We just take the piss out of him. That's it.
Yeah.
Rurally educated in Switzerland.
Yeah, he went to university, didn't he?
Yeah, went to school in Switzerland as well.
Yeah. He knows a lot of Western people.
Yeah. You would have, like, everyone's like,
you wouldn't think so.
This might improve conditions in North Korea because, you grew up in the West.
Well, the question is, hates Westerners. Like, he doesn't hate them. He sat with a basketball player. What's his name? Yeah.
No, it wasn't Dennis Rodman, was it?
I don't know who it was. It was and you could tell that guy was sitting there shitting himself.
Rodman, isn't
It's
it?
probably a Rodman in basketball. NBA.
I know nothing about Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
I thought he was an American official.
No, he's an ex-basketball player who goes over to North Korea every now and again. So
Yeah.
he's not that bad. He didn't kill his uncle.
Well, never mind. The question is whether he's in control or whether it's his generals.
Yeah.
That's very true.
The Clueless Cataclysm, where we talk geopolitics. So, the whole, he might improve the country, he may not be able to.
He probably doesn't have a say. Much as advisors would say
Well,
to
I
him
don't
what
know.
to do. You never know. He's obviously been brainwashed.
The
Everyone
power
in North
balance
Korea
is
has
just,
been.
you have no idea what it was.
The way the family's been deified, he's the eternal leader forever.
He might just
His
be
granddad.
put on a
Yeah.
pedestal while everyone underneath him does the work. That's the thing. He's the one going around like the Queen. She walked around to other countries and go, "Hi, how
We
are
already
you?"
deify the Queen.
The cult of personality there seems a very, very strong influencer,
Yeah.
especially within the Kim family.
Yeah.
Considering that his granddad's still president technically, because he will be forever.
Well, they got
Yeah, he's just
their
gone
calendar is
somewhere.
based on
The young, is it Jung guy? Something like that.
Kim Song-il.
Huh? No, but it's like he wrote the Jung something philosophy, which is is what they follow.
Oh, I see.
They go to like church and pray to it and stuff.
Right.
And then Christians are persecuted, Muslims, any religion that is not North Korea is persecuted.
They basically have concentration camps over there as well.
Oh, they do have literal concentration camps there.
An ex-translator wrote a book recently, which I keep on meaning to pick up, and it seems quite interesting. Some of the stuff he's...
Personal accounts and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. I love it.
I watched Vice do their documentary about they had a tour inside North Korea.
Yeah, a guided tour.
A very, very guided
guided
tour.
tour.
You go have a Soviet-era car. No, you're not allowed camera.
Yeah, it's very odd when you see there's pictures of satellite images of North Korea, and you see like all surrounding them is just bright lights at night. North Korea has one dot, and that is Pyongyang.
Yeah.
And you see the city, and it's really strange, because there's certain cities that are based on European cities.
Oh,
There's a city that looks like Paris, including an Eiffel Tower.
that is
The
very strange.
architecture, they hate the West, and it seems such a clash of ideals.
Don't they have curfew over there as well? In Pyongyang?
Probably.
No one's allowed out like, after 11 or something.
It's an extremely strange place. But this game, now that we've talked
Oh,
about
yeah.
this dark perspective, so you think it's good to have like a satire of you think it helps with like the understanding.
Not even just that, but also in kind of a shifting power balance as well kind of helps. You look at satirization throughout the years, Stuart period, they end up leaving power a lot because of satirizations created.
Yeah.
17th century.
Well, the 17th or was it 18th century? The developer, the guy who made it, he said he made it because he wasn't sure how to feel about the whole thing, so he thought he'd make this game to try and let himself understand like the situation.
Yeah.
He said it seemed like such a huge task trying to understand it that like simplifying it down to an action game would help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, could work.
Did you say it was a platform?
No, it's a side-scrolling action game as you playing basketball with Dennis Rodman.
Oh, right, yeah.
Just showing some images now. Oh, there's you going out of Pyongyang, I guess.
Yeah. It looks almost like Metal Slug.
It does look very Metal Slug in its style. And its
Planet of the Apes.
Statue of the Liberty. Statue of the
Of the
Liberty.
Liberty.
Oh, he's riding a unicorn!
And he's got a drone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's, like, look at the rockets and everything. It's very
Oh,
Metal
yeah.
Slug, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's got drones in it. It's satire of American military as well.
I should imagine so.
Nuke.
The hammer and the sickle with a nuke.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. We're showing images of it at the moment, which is probably not good for an audio podcast. That's our dear leader.
It looks good.
The art style is very good.
Yeah. I want to play it.
Yeah.
Does anyone has been releasing stuff?
Don't think so.
Is it Steve Greenlight?
Yes, I think so.
Might be able to get the access to it then soon.
Right. So that's the end of the news.
Ooh.
Okay. Creator. Just going back. Creator Jeff Miller said he'd been fascinated by North Korea. He decided to strike out on his own in video game design world with team partners and create a first game. So there's three people making this game.
Fair play. Seems very good. Look forward to it.
Yeah. And it'll be available on mobile as well in November.
I've just seen someone sat on the tube or something playing that.
Right. Yeah. End of news and end of podcast. Let's go outside and frolic in the sun.
Is it there anymore?
It's still a little bit.
I see a reflection, is there?
My barbecue can still be on. So, I've been Callum Lewis.
I've been Kevin Griffin.
I've been Jack Nickel.
And this has been Kim Jong-un.